Welcome to News in Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at my complaint interview against Micheal Buxcey. Well, welcome to News in Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're at the Bonnyville RCMP building. I have an interview about the complaint I made, Micheal Buxcey out of the Cold Lake office. So we'll see how that goes here. Hi. Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm just gonna grab my paper and
Okay.
how's things going with you?
They're going.
Good. Thanks for
See how
coming.
things go. So.
I'm sure it's gonna go well.
Okay.
Okay. Like we can just use the. I'm just gonna be using the interview room. Someone's coming. It's gonna be used for. Yeah. Oh, it's locked, and you have to unlock that thing.
I'll get it for you, that locker.
How do you unlock them from there?
So, this one, I think your key should work to unlock
Oh,
this
to
one.
unlock that one.
I think it's just that
That
one
one
where
that
they're
doesn't work?
still working on it
Oh,
or
I
something
see.
like that.
Okay. You need some water or something?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. I will be right back. Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, you don't mind if you want to, would you record me? I have no issue with that.
Okay.
I'm pretty good with this, okay?
Okay. He gave me permission to audio record him, but I did the best I can to video record in there. But you'll see how the video is.
If you have any question meanwhile, let me know. You want water? You want something?
Nope, I'm good.
You're good? Be right back, okay?
Okay. I'm looking to be nice. It's a good start. Probably he's brand new to the area, so we'll see how that goes. I'm filming on 2 different cameras today. I'll use whichever one is best. I have my little spy cam and my phone.
Before I start, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm also gonna be using my recorder, okay?
Okay. And you're Sergeant J.C. DiCarlo?
That's correct.
And your badge number is 59.
927. Thank you for coming today. Much appreciated.
No problem. I just want to get this taken care of.
Yeah, no, we will, okay? Do you have any question for me before we start, or?
No. Well, we'll see where you're going at, and I'll ask questions if I need to.
Perfect. Well, like the reason why you're here is because you made an allegation of the complaint on June 1st,
Yeah.
following an investigation that took place on May 30th of this year, 2026.
Yeah.
Okay? And following to your public complaint, the RCMP sent the details to the Cold Lake RCMP, and then they could not obviously investigate the issue because you're involved. That means that they have to find someone that was not involved, and the investigation came to me.
Okay.
Because I have no idea who they are. I just transferred from Manitoba to Kiev, to Alberta. I did about over 14 years of service in Manitoba.
Okay.
Okay? And here it's the first document I have here is just your information, like when you made the allegation, just your address, your name, phone number, and the details of what happened the day that on the 30th.
Yeah.
Okay. I can read it if you want, or You can read it, or
It doesn't matter.
it's the same
I
thing you
have-
wrote, like this,
Yeah.
word for word. Like if you want just to take a peek, make sure there's no change.
Yeah, now I do know who the officer is. So. Yeah,
Make sense?
makes sense.
This one's just my recorder in case this one doesn't work. It just is. Put that in between us. And no, the reason why you're here today is because I got hold of you about a week ago, asking you if you were interested at coming to the office for you and I to have a chat, and also to give me your side of the story. Right? I would like to hear from you what's happened that day.
Okay.
Just be mindful though, like if you're getting mad at an officer, just don't swear. We're just here to find out what's happened. Okay? Just be polite, and trust me, I will be polite with you as well. Okay?
I'll try that.
I'm sure it will be. Okay? Here it's the form that we use for the RCMP to do our public complaint investigation. Okay? Public complaint investigative guide. At the top here, we do have your information, Mr. Roman. And I got your birth date. I got your phone number and your email address here. And the subject officer that we listed is Constable Buxcey. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right.
Buxcey, yeah, Michael Buxcey.
To the Cold Lake RCMP.
Yep.
Okay? The incident that you're making a complaint occurred on May 30th, 2026, around 6 p.m. in Cold Lake.
Yeah.
So far, it's right.
Yep.
And I wrote here the allegation in correspondence received from the Civilian Review and Complaint Commission for the RCMP. The complainant alleged the following allegation. I divide them in all the allegation. Okay.
Okay.
Allegation number 1: improper attitude. Constable Buxcey was very aggressive and trying to intimidate Mr. Allegation number 2: neglect of duty. Constable Buxcey and Constable Morel did not want to give their names and badge number to Mr. Allegation number 3: neglect of duty. Mr. Constable Buxcey that he will need his medication, and Constable Buxcey told him that he will not get his medication until he identifies himself.
Yeah.
Allegation number 4: improper arrest. Constable Buxcey and Constable Morel conducted a traffic stop with vehicles, resulting to Mr. Rob being arrested for obstruction. Mr. Rob informed officers that it was not a traffic stop because he was not in control of the vehicle. Allegation number 5: improper vehicle search. Constable Buxcey conducted a search of Mr. Vehicle without obtaining his consent, no probable cause, and without reasonable grounds to search the vehicle. Constable Buxcey told Mr. Robichaud he was only looking for his ID, but Constable Buxcey went through his backpack that was in the back of the vehicle.
Yep.
Or those allegations make sense?
Yep.
Would you like to add anything to it, or?
The fact that they called mental health on me, I got a call from mental health saying that the RCMP in Cold Lake were worried because I was basically filming in public,
Okay. But like all
which
the,
is not apparently, practicing your rights in Cold Lake gets you a mental health call. So I didn't appreciate that.
okay. But all the allegations I listed here, the one are
Yeah.
correct? Okay. And now before we proceed, I just want to know what you're looking to the outcome. What are you looking by making the public complaint today?
Well, I'd like to see him fired, but that's not going to happen.
No, like I don't know if you
But-
read online, like public complaint. If the allegation get founded, what's gonna happen? It's more guidance.
So if an RCMP officer violates your rights, they get guidance. They get a talking to.
That will be provided to the members to make sure that the next time doesn't happen again, right? If
So,
there's
He's
other,
been guided before,
I don't know. Like I says, I have no idea who they are. I have no idea. I never met
so you
them.
don't even suspend him or anything? Just
No, if-
guidance?
If something like if throughout the investigation, if there's something else that the RCMP believe that should be a code of conduct, that will be investigating in parallel to this public complaint. If, like I said, if the public complaint maker decisions at the end decide that the allegation are found, guidance will be provided to the officer, Constable Buxcey.
Okay.
And now you also have two options. The first option is that we go informal. That means that you and I discuss, and if you believe or you think that at the end like, the guidance should be provided, or you agree on something that we would like us to tell to Constable Buxcey, we can do that. Or the second option is a formal investigation. I get a statement from you, then we go full blast investigation, get a statement from witnesses, I review all the body cam, I get a statement from Constable Buxcey, Merle, and any other witnesses. And at the end, like I'm here just to do an investigation. My role today is not to see if you were right or if they were right, it's to take all the evidence I have, then I will write a report and I will send that to the decision maker in Ottawa, and he will take decisions if the allegation was wrong or not.
Why do they call it a civilian review if it's officers doing the review?
It's always been an officer doing the investigation. It's why it's important to make sure that we are not connected. I have no conflict of interest with the officer, which I do not. I do not know. Like I said, I just came in just over 3 weeks ago, right? I have no involvement with any of the officers involved. And like I said, I'm not making the investigation. I'm just gathering your information. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I will send the findings to the decision maker, and that person will make a decision if the allegations are founded or not. Then a letter will be sent to you, and to explain if with example, sometimes you could be like one allegation that is founded, or two, and the rest are none, or all founded, or all not founded. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any question for that?
So he won't get any punishment for violating rights. He's just going to get...
Public complaints are not to punish members. Public complaints are they're put in place to provide feedback or guidance if there's any.
So the only way I'll get justice is if I sue him.
You can definitely, this is not suing the RCMP. Like if you want to sue the RCMP, like by all means, I'm not saying do not or do it. It's up to you, right?
Okay.
The public complaint, if you look online, the outcomes of it, if they found guilty of the allegations supported, like they will be providing guidance to the member. He will not get fired, he will not get dismissed, he will not get any suspension. This is not the goal. Like I said, if the investigation really that he should be coded, now will be another investigation parallel to this investigation, and that could result in being fired or suspended, but I don't know.
Okay.
My goal today, the reason why I'm here, is to deal with that public complaint, and the only outcomes that will come from it, if they are funded, if guidance to the member.
Okay.
Now, it's up to you. Either we go, like I said, formal, that we do.
No, I want to go formal.
Perfect.
He deserves a complaint.
Okay.
From everything I've heard afterwards for him and the emails and the pictures I've been sent about allegations against him, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they went forward and told him to, but I'm going forward with it. So.
Okay. No, that's good. Before we proceed with the statement, I just want to make sure, the allegations that I read to you, if they were okay, you told me they're okay. Here is just says acknowledgement of the complainant number 1, which is you. If you don't mind to sign and just date here. And you can also write here, it says, what would you like to achieve through the investigation? You can even write what you think your goal was, or
Okay.
if you think that you should be suspended, should be fired, you can definitely write that there.
So I did write that he should at least have a suspension for violation of rights because he violated 4 of my charter rights.
Thank you. And if you want a copy at the end, I can definitely get a copy and give
Okay.
you. Okay?
Yep.
Like there's nothing personal here. Informal, we're not gonna go that road, we're gonna go through the formal statement. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
And like I says, like I'm video recorded and audio recorded for, of course, the evidence
Yeah.
for the investigation. And you were informed about the information of going with informal or formal. You decided to go with a formal complaint, which is good. Now, like I'm gonna ask you if you want to tell me, guide me exactly through what's happened the day of the May 30th of this year. Like as much detail as you can. Tell
Okay.
me.
Well, I was filming from a public sidewalk. And someone didn't like it and called the police. When I went to my vehicle and I sat down in my vehicle, I was taking my cameras off when Officer Buxcey was in the middle of the road talking to the person making the complaint.
Okay.
So I got my cameras ready to film again, and then he put it in reverse, parked behind me, put his lights on. So I got out of my car with the camera, and she started, with pretty good, but got back in the vehicle. I said, no, this is not a traffic stop because you were beside me, like you didn't stop me during any traffic at all. And she was being, somewhat cordial. And Micheal Buxcey came out and started his intimidation, stepping up on me, and this is a traffic stop, and I want your, and cops that try to intimidate piss me off.
Okay.
And I told him no, it was not a traffic stop. He's not getting my ID for coming here because I'm filming in public. So he arrested me for obstruction and put me in the back of the police car and went ahead and started searching my vehicle. So I banged on the window of the police car till he came, and I said I did not comply to any search of my vehicle, so you're not allowed to search my vehicle. And he said, I'm not searching your vehicle, I'm looking for your ID.
Okay.
My ID was on the passenger seat of the vehicle.
Okay.
He searched my glove box, he searched everything in my car, he searched my backpack that was in the back seat. It was not just looking for ID, he made a search, which is violation of my rights.
Okay.
And he took a while to search my car. Came to ask me a few times for my ID. I said, I'm not providing my ID. It's in the car, you must see it, but he just wanted me to say it. And then they brought me to the police station. And again, I didn't ID because it was, in my view, an unlawful arrest, so I don't need to ID during an unlawful arrest. And I told him that I'm gonna have to call Mike's wife for my medication. And he told me that he will not give me my medication if I don't tell him who I am.
Okay.
So then, because I needed my medication, I told him who I was.
Okay.
And they locked me up for a few hours, and then when I came out and they were filling up the charges or whatever it was, the court, I asked for the names and badge numbers of the police officers involved, and they refused.
Okay.
And they said that I'll get it under discovery.
And that was
And-
the same day when you got released. You asked them for the badge number, or the next day?
The same day.
The same day. Okay.
While I was getting released, I asked for the names and badge numbers
Okay.
because Michael Buxcey had his vest in a way that was covering his name tag.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted the name and badge numbers, and they refused that. They let me go, and I went back to the police station to make a complaint and ask for name and badge numbers. And the sergeant and whoever cop was in charge there that day told me that it's ironic that I wouldn't give my name and I want the officer's name, so he's not going to give me the officer's name and I can get it on Discovery. I do know how Discovery works in Alberta. They don't have to formally charge me until the morning of the case, which doesn't provide me Discovery for my case.
Okay.
And I know they do it a lot, and knowing Michael Buxcey like I do now, it's probably what's going to happen. I'm not going to get any Discovery before court.
Okay.
So, yeah, pure violation of my rights, left, right, and center from Cold Lake RCMP. I have a film in Bonnyville, never had that issue. And yeah, it was totally unlawful, everything he did.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. Much appreciated.
No problem.
And now let's go back to the gecko, like to that day when you were filming on the sidewalk, people at the church.
Yeah,
You said you were outside of your vehicle or inside your vehicle?
I was inside my vehicle taking my cameras off.
Okay.
And I was getting my camera set up again because he was on the side there talking to the guy, and I wanted to film that.
Okay.
Before I could get out of my car, he backed up the car, parked behind me,
Okay.
turned his lights on, and called it a traffic stop.
Okay.
Um,
Were you by yourself in the vehicle?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I was by myself.
Any friends around or witnesses? Or,
No.
No. And about what time, if you can, as much as you can remember, what time it was?
It was 6 o'clock because church was starting.
Okay. Then he pulled you over to what he says, right? He pulled you over. Then you explained me the interaction you had with both of the constables. Did you had a chance to provide your side of the story to explain both members what
No.
you were doing, or
No. They arrested me, put me in the back of the car, and searched my car. So
and how did you find out, or how do you know that they searched your car?
I could see them.
You could see them, but you told me that you were in the back seat of the police car.
Yeah,
And you told me that they went to the glove compartment. Is it because it was?
it was open.
Oh, okay. And it
And-
was not when you were while you were in the
No,
car.
because I have a platform for my dog, because nobody drives in my car except my dog.
Okay.
I have a platform for my dog. It was pushed back so they could open the glove compartment. I had a bunch of stuff from my glove compartment out. I had stuff that I had in cubby holes
Okay.
on my driver's seat.
Okay.
I had stuff that was taken from my visors, and my bag in the back was open and everything was spilled out. So
Okay.
I know he searched the full intent of my car, even though my ID was in my little wallet on the passenger seat.
And do you know, like, did you find you, because you were saying that they didn't find it, I guess, or the ID, like, did you find it when you went back to your vehicle? Was it still at the same place where you left it? Or?
No, it was not in the same place as I left it. It was on the passenger seat, but I had way in the front where they opened the glove box,
Okay.
and right now it's back of, like further towards the back of the seat. So
Okay. But you found it on the passenger seat still when you went back?
yeah.
Anything else in the vehicle that they went through, you believe, or you know for sure because you've seen like it was?
I don't know if they went through. I have storage in the back of my. I don't have seats in the back of my car.
Okay.
It's storage.
Okay.
So I don't know if they went through the storage or just my bag, but
Okay.
their body cams are gonna show that.
Okay. Much appreciated. And you said you were not in control of the car. Like, you had the keys in the vehicle, or there was no key in the vehicle?
The keys were on my passenger seat.
Okay. And the key for the van, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
For the vehicle, or
Yeah.
what kind of vehicle you were driving? That
Mazda 5.
Mazda 5. I don't. Is it like?
It's a micro van.
Okay.
It's a-
And following to the event, you said like you've been arrested for obstruction, and they put you in the back seat of the police vehicle. And what's happened from there?
from the back seat, like I said, I banged on the window until he came, Micheal Buxcey came. And I told him that I was not consenting to a search of my vehicle, and he looked at me like he didn't care, and he's like, I'm just looking for your ID. I'm not searching your vehicle.
Any interaction in between both of you? Like, was he like being fair and frank and polite, or was he yelling at you, swearing at you? Like,
No, because as soon as he stepped up and started intimidation, I started swearing at him.
okay,
Because you don't do that. You don't try to intimidate me. Even though I'm walk with a cane and disabled, you don't intimidate me. And he said, well, give me your ID. I said, no, just arrest me. And he arrested me.
okay. Then he brought you back at the office. You said like you've been lodged. For how long did you?
About 3
Stay at the
hours,
office?
3.5 hours,
Okay.
something like that.
And you've been released on like some paper or no charge or?
No, I was released I have to go to court on July.
Okay,
The charge said obstruction, but they're not filed yet, so my lawyer can't get anything.
yeah. Sometimes it takes time for the members to put all together and submit the case to the crowns, and so sometimes the crowns has to approve, then submit it to the court, and it could take like a few weeks in between. Make sure you check with your lawyer, and he's going to help you with because as soon as the information is sworn, you can have access to the information, right? It's going to be public. And you can also find the information, I believe it's online, with access to information. There's a website you can request a tip or do what you want to find out all the information that the
Okay.
officer had at the time. How do you feel you were treated at the time?
Unfairly. The search of my vehicle really pissed me off because there was no reasonable grounds, or even if he was looking for my ID, he's not allowed to go into my car and look for my ID. Like, it's a total violation of the Canadian Charter. So I don't care if he says he's looking for ID or if he's looking for anything else. If he doesn't have reasonable grounds to search my vehicle, he's not allowed to search my vehicle. So,
And how, if I ask you, like, how would you like the interaction to go if you have the chance to go back, like the same day? How would you like the situation to go?
if he wouldn't have started his intimidation, I would have told him what I was doing and why I was not breaking any laws or anything. And I know, unlike the States where their rights are gold, in Canada your rights get violated every day and nobody seems to care.
Well,
So
I do not agree in the
Yeah.
sense that we're trying. I'm not saying that it did happen or not. I'm saying that we're trying to make sure that we respect all people or the person right when we deal with, right? We want to make sure that we are following the policy and the Charter of Rights.
yeah, but he came there for me practicing Section 2B of the Charter.
Okay.
Right? Which the other cops that I've dealt with when I was doing such things either don't talk to me or just tell me that, you're fine to do what you're doing. Like, I had no bad interactions except with Micheal Buxcey.
You never had a bad interaction with other officers and colleagues prior to this, or
I never had interactions, period. Just with code enforcement. But I never had interactions, period, with cops before this point.
Okay.
And after this point, some cops came out, but it's like they knew better. Because, I don't take for my violations. My rights are golden to me, and you don't violate.
Okay. Now, my next question, you're saying that Constable Buxcey was saying that he will not receive your medication until you identify yourself, which you did.
Mm-hmm.
My next question is, did you have access to your medication? Did someone brought you medication?
Someone was outside with my medication.
Okay. You managed to receive your medication on time?
Late.
Late, a bit late.
Yeah, about a few hours late.
Have you had any issue because you use your medication a few hours late, or
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, like I know you want to go full blast investigation, but to what I can understand, you were offended by the way that he was talking to you, right? Is it something that you would like us to, at the end, to tell them how you felt about the all in the situation that night, or
To tell him?
what? Like, is
Yeah.
it something that you would like us to let the officer know, like you were not impressed, or
Yeah, you don't, if you're going to question someone, you don't go up and try to intimidate them, because it worked with some people, it doesn't work with me. I get,
and have you been
offended.
residing in the area for a long time? Are you from Alberta, or are you
I've been in Alberta for over 20 years, so.
20 years? Okay. Have you been, like, I've seen like your vest, have you been a soldier before?
No.
Like, never been a soldier? I saw your t-shirt at Legion, so maybe he's been a soldier before.
So my vest was not a military vest. It's just a vest that I could hold my cameras and hold anything I need to hold. Did not have a Legion shirt on. It's an actual badge, and it says "Do not resist" on it. No.
Good. Anything else you would like to add to your statement that I might have forgot to ask you, or anything that you feel that it's important to share with me today?
At the jail I was treated, fairly good, I find. I hate that I didn't have access to my cane, because every time I moved it was painful.
Okay.
But they kept my cane and everything.
Is this an injury that's happened recently, or
No, I've had, for about 9 years, I've been suffering with,
that injury?
yeah.
May I ask you what's happened to?
I've had, I have fibromyalgia that came out of my stuff, but I have muscle and bone and nerve issues. I've had surgeries, and but yeah.
It's not getting better? Or?
No, it won't get better.
No.
No.
Even
It'll never
with the
get better.
surgery?
I'm sorry?
Even with the surgery,
Yeah.
It's not helping, or?
No,
Oh, sorry to hear about that.
no problem.
Which I'm sure, like, every day it's feeling like it's getting worse and worse, or?
Yeah, it is getting worse, but the thing is that, I get that this could be construed as a weapon, but it's an aid, and having it with me would have been much easier
Okay.
walking around the station in the back, right? So, and the fact that they called mental health because I was practicing a charter right really, really got me angry. Like, why? Right? Like,
Well, thank you for sharing.
no problem.
Anything else you would like to?
No, that would be it.
And I'm hoping that I've been polite to you, and I've been,
Yeah.
like, if you have any suggestion for me to improve myself next time, or if you feel that I didn't listen to you, or
No, it's been, like I said, I've never had a bad interaction with Bonneville.
Okay.
So
I'm hoping it's gonna stay that way.
I'm hoping it's going to stay that way too. Because, yeah.
And may I ask you, like you said, you like to record at the church. May I ask you, if you don't mind, you don't have to answer to me, like, the reason why you're recording, or?
I record anything and everything from public.
Okay.
I do. Some kind of a journalist, so I do stories about. I'm an independent journalist. I have my platform that it goes on,
And do you have any purpose, the reason why you're recording? Is it like to educate people, or it's like more?
to educate about our rights. That's why
Okay.
when he violated my rights, that was huge for me, because I educate people about their rights.
That means you're having a platform and you're educating people about Canadian rights, or any kind of rights, or?
Canadian and Alberta.
Okay.
They're about the same. And like I said, I was practicing my 2B when I was there. And that didn't get violated because I was done. But my section 8, 9, 7 were all violated by what happened to me during
But
the
what do you
arrest.
mean by, like, everything like the traffic stop and the arrest and
Yeah, well, Section 8, protection against unreasonable search and seizures, that was violated.
okay.
Section 9, protection against arbitrary detention. Again, I wasn't detained ever. I was arrested right away. But they had no reason for the arrest. There was no traffic violation. My car wasn't even moving. And I wasn't in control of the vehicle. It wasn't started, nothing. I was just taking my cameras off. And when I saw him there, I was putting some cameras back on.
Okay. Do you know like for how long have you been parked there prior officers to pull behind you?
Maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got in the car and I was taken out. Then he got parked on the side
Okay.
talking to someone. So I got my camera set again to go out and film it. But before I got out of the car to film it, he backed up behind me
Okay.
and then called it a traffic stop.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it's, from my point of view, it's not a traffic stop.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I know in Canada, traffic stops are a gray area.
It could be right. It could be different depending where the provinces and.
Yeah.
No. Anything else you would like to add or?
No, that was about it for that.
Or do you want, like me, I can conclude the statement if you have no other information to provide. I can end up the statement now, or if you want to take a few minutes and think, or it's up to you.
No, I've been thinking about this and making stories about this, so I have everything that I need already set of what is going to be said here. So
Perfect. I'm hoping that I did a good job with you today. I hope you're satisfied with the service that.
yeah,
If may I ask you, like you're saying, you're having a platform. Is it like an online platform?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
three different platforms that I have.
I don't know anything about the independent like journalist. Like, is it like just online, or there's like a Facebook, or is it like do you like share like on different platform on like internet, like Facebook or X, or like I don't have any.
Yeah, I have different platforms, and if the story's big enough, then I'll just send it to a news station like in Lloyd or
Oh, that's
Edmonton.
And you've been doing it for a few years already.
I've been doing it for a bit. Yeah, I don't do many audits. I mostly do stories, like that things that have happened and that others have caught on camera or something like that.
Okay.
Because I'm disabled, I don't get out as much as I want to do my own stories. But
I'm sure you would like to do more and like
Yeah.
more bigger podcasts or. Good. Well, thank you so much for sharing with me today.
No problem.
If you don't mind, shaking hands. Thank you for your time. Much appreciated.
no problem.
And I'm going to conclude the time, my statement right now, and the time I have is 11:55. Sorry, no, 12:27.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop that too. There we go. Do you want a copy of it?
Yeah, I'd like
Okay.
copies since I can get those right away.
Like I said, like you read that, it's all the information, and here, it's all the. Do you want still a copy? It's the same. I'm sure it's the same thing you had online, right? It's the.
Yeah, I can still see that online, I think, so.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
all the stuff that you sent. Do you need it or
No, I don't
just
need
that
it.
one?
Just that
Okay.
one.
Give me about 30 seconds.
Okay?
I will come back and bear with me 2 seconds, okay?
Yeah. So there's no consequences for RCMP officers to violate your rights, to get spoken to.
I also signed it. I forgot to sign it. This is the form you signed here,
Okay.
and also just write sign here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna show you the last page here because we didn't go with informal. We didn't sign anything. They're just like
Okay.
if we go informal, we just need to sign. Make
So
sure.
what would informal do?
Like I said, like informal, like it's we use it because you can. How can I explain it? they're not, the allegation are not going to be investigated because like it's informal. Don't know what we can do. It's like example, you feel upset, you feel that your charter right were not respected. We can talk. You can write here what you would like, and I can sit with the members. And if he agrees, both agree, it will be over.
Okay.
But
So yeah. No.
then also like they're not like I says investigated. They're not funded or unfunded, right? That's mean that you're not right. He's not right. You're not wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay. So
Because-
it's just a conversation.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just a conversation, and all you want him to feel about what's happened that day, right?
Okay.
But now, like you decided to go formal, that means I got your statement today, and I will have to reach out to him to get a statement from him. Also, a statement from, like you said, like he had a partner with her that day.
Yeah.
And if you, in sales, if you had any other officers or witnesses, I will need to review body cam and video, everything.
Yeah.
And when it's done, I'm gonna write my report and send that to the maker decision, and
Okay.
you will be updated every 30 days until like it's completed.
Until they talk to him.
Well, yeah, until it's completed
Yeah.
over everything.
And I don't have any say in the, if there is a criminal investigation, I don't have any say,
No.
and I won't get any feedback from if he was or not.
If you get a call, no, you will not get the feedback, but they will do the investigation parallel to this investigation.
Yeah, I just won't know about it.
You won't know about it.
That's what I hate about transparency in Canada.
But I'm sure like you won't know. I'm saying like you will not be notified about the outcome, but I'm sure there is a way to for you to find out, right? Like,
Yeah.
But I'm saying like it's two separate investigations.
Yeah,
Because the outcome will be different. This one would be guidance,
yeah,
and if there's, I'm not saying there will be, but if there is another investigation under the RCMP Act or for code, this will be investigated on the other side.
okay,
Okay. Meanwhile, if you have any question, if you have like you go back home and say, "Oh, I forgot to ask him something," or call me like at the office, or like I will be here next week, and usually I'm pretty quick to reply.
okay.
Okay. Thank
Yep.
you again, sir. And thank you for taking your
No
time.
problem.
And this one will be yours.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Open the door. That one is pretty heavy. Have a nice day.
You too. I talked a lot in here about what I do, pictures, videos. It was mostly for the camera, not for him. They know what I do. They know that I film in public. They know that I have platforms. They found my platforms. So nothing new that I was telling them. So what do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. What should I have done differently? Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.